So Sean Strickland's due to fight Dricus Du Plessis at UFC 297, and now I'm really excited for this matchup because Dricus has been a rising prospect for a while, and I don't even think he's a prospect right now. I think he's a legit contender, right? Though obviously he's a contender. He's fighting for the belt in like 2 days. But anyway, to see him come up from beating Brad Tavares to now beating Darren Till and Derek Brunson and then Robert Whittaker, which was an upset in of itself, right? That was like very impressive. And I saw the Whittaker fight live. I respect Robert Whittaker, and I think he's still one of the greatest middleweights of all time. To see Dricus Du Plessis beat up one of the most skilled fighters in my opinion, this might be a big jump for me to say this about Whittaker, but I think he's one of the skilled, most well-rounded fighters we've ever seen in MMA, at least. To see him beat up Robert like that is just, he bulldozed through him. And to be honest, that's a very, very, very great accomplishment for Dricus Du Plessis. I thought Dricus was going to gas out very early against Robert. And it seemed like he was for a little bit, but then he just, got a second win and started overpowering Robert, which is surprising as well because, not really surprising because, DDP is a big guy for middleweight, sorry. To see him just, bulldoze through Robert was surprising. And now he's about to fight Sean Strickland. In my opinion, Sean is weaker than Robert physically, but there's different attributes, different skill sets. So it will be a competitive fight, trust me. And I think that Dricus, in theory, I think he should win because, he's stronger. He's going to test Sean Strickland's takedown defense, and we'll really see from there if Dricus can beat Sean, because if he can take Sean down, I have no doubt in my mind that Dricus can mount him and just smash him on top, But that being said, Sean Strickland is good as well. So in the striking exchanges, I believe that Sean should catch Dricus too. So there's that, Sean's a better boxer, technically. He has a better guard. He's way better defensively. So it'll be tough for Dricus Du Plessis to actually land very hard on Sean. And I think Dricus has a good guard as well. He displayed that against Robert Whittaker in his last fight too, where he TKO'd Robert. So for him to go up against Sean, it will be very interesting to see, because this is the first time where I don't really have a clue on who's actually going to win this. I know I just said DDP is going to win, but I keep on changing minds. Now that I've assessed this and I've gone over this again, I'm leaning towards Sean Strickland. I don't know why. I'm so sorry for changing my mind all the time. But here's the thing, man. Dricus is so strong again. The thing is, people aren't really talking about is his physicality. DDP is a strong guy. And it's going to be interesting to see if Sean can deal with that, especially in the clinch and stuff. But here's the thing. Sean's been training with Hamza and Alex Pereira, so his striking and his grappling has gone better and better. I say that, but Darren Till trained with Hamza and he didn't really get any better. But he's an outlier because he's had injuries upon injuries upon injuries. So I don't think it's fair to say, Darren Till trained with Hamza, but Hamza didn't really make Darren Till's wrestling any better. Even, I don't think it's fair for me to say that. So I'm not going to say that. I take that back. Even against Derek Brunson, there was times where DDP overpowered him, and Brunson's a very strong guy for middleweight too. People don't even talk about that enough. That fight, he just overpowered Brunson. And I know Brunson was on his tail end of his career, even though he's winning now, but he's definitely past his prime, He's definitely worse than when he fought Izzy. Speaking of Israel Adesanya, he also lost to Sean Strickland. And Sean Strickland basically, I don't want to say he bullied him because he didn't really, but he pushed him down, he walked him down and picked him apart slightly. For Sean to do that to Israel Adesanya of all people, it's a big worry for DDP. Because if DDP, if Sean Strickland can strategically outstrike and outbox Israel Adesanya of all people, who's meant to be one of the greatest strikers in MMA history, it's gonna be a tough call for DDP to land clean on Sean. I don't think Israel Adesanya had the same power threat DDP is gonna have against Sean, or even Alex Pereira. That's why Alex caught Sean so hard and TKO'd him eventually, because he had the power to threaten Sean Strickland. That's why in a Sean Strickland fight, you saw him against Alex Pereira. He was a bit timid, he closed guard. He didn't really take Alex Pereira the same way he took on Israel Adesanya. He was more on the front foot against Israel than he was against Alex Pereira, and that's for a reason. Because Alex Pereira has a power threat again, which Israel Adesanya, he has power, of course, but he doesn't have the same packing Alex Pereira has. That left hand, Israel doesn't have that, even though he KO'd Alex, like, you get what I mean, I mean, it's going to be a tough call for Sean, and nobody, and I mean nobody's going to be watching this closer than Israel Adesanya, which excites me, he could be coming back, he could eventually fight the loser, and then from there, we could have a rematch between, Sean Strickland if Sean beats DDP. Or we could have that long-anticipated fight against Dricus Du Plessis and Israel Adesanya, which was advertised for like a year until, DDP pulled off the upset against Robert, and then he went on to fight Sean, in which Sean pulled off the upset against Izzy. It's going to be fun. The middleweight is really fun right now. I want to see the matchups being made, especially with Alex Pereira going up and maybe even potentially going back down. Who knows? But yeah, that's my thoughts on the fight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't mean to yap so much, but these things just get me so excited. And take care of yourselves. Peace.